Hello, hello. It's literally a 1:11 when I started recording this video, which is awesome. So awesome. Hello, my name is Athena Sai, and I was guided to come on and share a little bit about a message that came forward this morning. So I am a radical guide DNA activation practitioner, and I work very closely with Mary Magdalene, as well as other ascended masters who help in the beautiful spiritual realms. And today, Mary Magdalene came forward with a very beautiful message, just to kind of lay the groundwork of it. It was like we were in this beautiful cave. It was like the grotto, right? Like the grotto, like her grotto, like Mary Magdalene's grotto. We were there, and there was a lot of other beautiful people who have had activation done, or who were practitioners of the radical guide lineage. Um, and with the radical guide lineage, it is through the order of Isis and Mary Magdalene consciousness. And so this specific lineage is really about birthing the divine feminine here on the planet, and how we can do that in such a powerful and a beautiful way. And so she led me into this circle of others. We were all wearing red robes, and we had our hoods on, and we all stood hand in hand, heart to heart. And the beautiful energy that was happening, I could see all of these, I'll call them grid lines. I saw all these grid lines shooting from each person. Each person had their own specific information that they were sharing, their own specific connection to a certain spot within the earth that they were starting to activate. And the message that really came through is that the divine feminine energy has been on the earth forever, right? But it had been suppressed and oppressed for a very, very long time, and within ourselves. And then that translates to collectively within our energy fields. And then that translates to the earth. So what happens on the earth happens within us. What happens within us happens with the earth. And so we're starting to see the uprise and the uproar of so much that's happening as the divine feminine is starting to become more prevalent within ourselves, when many of us are starting to step up and to honor ourselves, and to rest when we need to rest, and to listen to our energy, and to get back into the flow of the moon and the earth and the waters, to really, a lot of us have a desire to connect more deeply with our heart centers, and to use the energy of the earth as well as the cosmos, and really like merge them and marry them together. And so this modality is so powerful, and it's getting stronger and stronger. Every time I do an activation, new information comes forward. New things for the client is coming forward, and just it's so powerful. And today she led me to this space to remind all of us, no matter if you're a practitioner or not, that we have a radical responsibility to start to honor the divine feminine within each of us, within our own energetic body. And how we start to bring that forward is, like I said, we honor ourselves. We're literally learning to understand how it can be painful and beautiful at the same time. We're simultaneously experiencing pain and beauty at the same time. We're learning how to navigate through our shadow self. We're learning to connect more deeply to our spiritual gifts that for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, many of us, especially those who are drawn to the mystical realms, we have had past lives where we have been silenced. Maybe we have been hurt. Maybe we have even been killed because using our gifts, using our voice, standing in our truth and our power. And so as a collective, we are being guided to start to heal these layers of who we are, and to start to end this karmic cycle, and to really become the creators that we are meant to be. And she was just so adamant about me sharing this, and and just letting us all know that we have the power within us to make significant changes within ourselves, and that in turn changes collectively. Okay, so the more we do our work, that is how we become the change. That saying, become the change that you wish to see in the world. That is not from externally doing things. That is from turning your focus here. That is about taking radical responsibility and being spiritually mature to recognize the pain patterns, to recognize where you have made mistakes, to recognize where maybe you weren't the greatest person at that time, to recognize where you hurt others, to recognize where you are ignoring your own pain and suffering, right? And to understand that we are in a space where we are being guided to detach from the suffering. We don't have to suffer to experience life all the time. You know, there are moments of suffering, there are moments of pain, but it's about not drawing it out and repeating that cycle. It's about really stepping into this space where you're integrating it, where you're getting really close and comfortable with the ego and the shadow and the fear, and how to navigate that. And so I'm going to be starting a monthly, it's a monthly container. I don't know exactly 100% all the details yet because it's just coming forward, but I am going to be starting a group container where I'm going to be helping people to navigate through their DNA activation process. And so it will be a monthly paid container, and every month there will be certain meditations, there are going to be additional healings, there's going to be information, there's going to be channelings from the Ascended Masters. We're going to be talking about DNA activation, and it's just really important for me. I really desire to have a safe and a compassionate place for people to gather together to work through this, okay? Knowing that you're not alone and having the support. I think that the support that I had from my mentors and really from the community was so powerful. I met some amazing people through DNA activation, and they are now lifelong friends. And I think that community and love and support is where it's at, like to really help each other know that we can rise together, that we can rise through this, that we can get through this together. And we're working on ourselves, and we're learning to hold space and be compassionate for everybody in their own journey, and everyone will experience their own journey and their own ups and downs, but having that support system is so important. So I'm going to be rolling that out probably next week. So if you are interested or you want more information about this group container, like I said, it's going to be, there's going to be different meditations, there's going to be different healings, there is going to be different information. I'm even probably going to do readings and things like that as well. So it is a magical container, and I'm calling it Everyday Divinity Embodiment of DNA or through DNA activation. So I was just really guided. Mary Magdalene was like, you got to do this. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing it. And it's really about us bringing the divine feminine, really anchoring that within ourselves so we can navigate through it, because the divine feminine has been separated from the earth. I mean, suppressed with the patriarchal energies. And it's really about us owning all of ourselves. And this is even for men too. We all of us have both divine masculine and feminine energies. And so we're here to really anchor this energy into the earth and into our bodies, and to start to move through it in more of a mature way, and a compassionate and a loving way. And so that's what this is all about. And if you guys are interested and you want more information, please reach out to me. You can comment in the comments below, and I would love to work with you more throughout your process. Again, this is for those who have been activated with the Radical Guide DNA activation method. Okay, so I'm super excited to be doing this and to be offering this, and I cannot wait to continue to evolve alongside all of you. And that's the process of DNA activation is, we continuously will be evolving, and it's a permanent modality. So you don't have to like go back through the steps. We're evolving. We're going up the chain, right? We're going up the spiral of life, which is our DNA. So I'm really excited to be sharing this. And like I said, if you have questions, just send me a message. It's 122 and it's 22% on my phone. So there you go. I love all the synchronicities that come forward when you start to bring awareness into your life. It's just beautiful. All right. So thank you very much. Have a fantastic day.